So in this video I wanted to show you how easy it is to map a cockpit control to a control within MobiFlight connector, a physical control. So first you start up your simulator and you go to enable the developers mode. Advanced options, then enable the developer mode. Then you go into your plane, and it doesn't really matter where you're at, just going somewhere, just having the plane stationary. So that is all loaded up. What we will do now is we're gonna highlight a control within the cockpit and capture the routine in the back and map that or give this into the MobiFlight directly. It prevents you from searching for specific controls in manuals or whatever. So we go into the plane. So here we are in the plane, and remove the control column for a second. So what we're going to do now is we're going to, for instance, map the pitot heat switch to a physical switch. I've got it here on the left already. Pitot heat on off. So we have opened or enabled the developers mode, and we now select the tools and then behaviors. And it already says here, hover and interact and press Ctrl G to show more information in this window. So make sure you're on this tab, because it doesn't always start on this. So we have that open. And we highlight this control. It's now glowing blue. We press Ctrl G and it now shows you under mouse rect, it shows you this routine. So if you click it, it will perform a toggle. So just for the ease of use, we copy it out for a second. And we can put it into Notepad. You can also do it directly, but for now I do it in Notepad. Toggle means obviously switching it on and off when you click it. If you change this to set, you can have it specifically. So doing going on or going off. So if you make this set and you make it a 0 for off or 1 for on. Now we go to MobiFlight here on the left. We open the button and we find under inputs and under on press and on release, we find this exact code. So again, you can take the toggle, but it can make it happen that the physical switch is inverted from the switch in the cockpit. Therefore, doing it specifically is better. So you take this set, you Ctrl C, you copy it out, and you paste it in here. So now you can see 1 is meaning switch it on, and then it says the pitot heat set. And then what you can do, press this copy, then you go to the on release, you do paste, and then you can make this a 0 because that's switching off on the action of on release. You press OK, and that's it. Now if we would switch that button, we would see that it switches it on and off. You can do this similarly with encoders. So if you have a scrolling wheel, for instance, this can be scrolled, as you can hear. So we highlight again, press Ctrl G, and now we do this. Now it's a little bit more code, so we copy it out, which makes it easier. And here at the top, you can see wheel up, wheel down, which is the mount wheel. Wheel would make this action happen. We copy this full line out, and we go to, for instance, the decrease encoder. And in this case, I've done wheel up, which doesn't really matter. But you can see if you paste this fully in here, you will get obviously the exact copy. Here it's a minus because it's a downwards, but it doesn't really matter. And you can even combine. What I've done here is, for instance, I've combined 2 light panels because I don't have so many encoders connected, and I just combine them into one action. but the copying it out is exactly the same. On release is not active because this is an encoder. You just put it in and then it makes sure that button 54, if it's triggering, which is the decrease or increase, doesn't really matter, then it will perform this action. This is it. This is everything you need to do.